talking with Wayne Robin.
Oh, yeah.
Cutting them off and.
How's Rick?
Yeah. Have you done any yet? Bring one in. I like to see. No. I want to see the size and so. Living on an airplane. I don't know how long the contract is.
That's gonna make a good money.
You just read this flag. I would think that's the green. That's the green one.
You got a flat spot.
Green kingfisher.
I watched, do you ever watch the Mayday programs?
No.
Or terrorism guys? They're all about airplanes. You need to watch enough of those. You don't want
Everyone's gonna be different.
Yes, I have.
especially when you see some of the root causes.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be flying Malaysia.
No.
The tail.
Oh, maybe that's that other.
Yeah, not the downy, but the,
Is that everybody?
Well, close it up.
all in?
I think so.
I just see your top piece. You just
Top view?
That is definitely.
Right, what happened to this guy? Did he
That's
offend for me?
that one.
Sorry?
What happened to this guy?
Oh, he's got a doctor's appointment.
Oh,
Actually, told,
that's what I was saying. What did I say? I don't remember.
he used that as an excuse. I really think that you're gonna put your deodorant on today, so.
You wonder what's that?
No, he's got health,
I can understand.
he's got health issues like the rest of us. Okay, so there we go. So we got that more or less set up. And now I want to kind of continue down the side of the face here and get a little bit more of a notch. And if you take a look at that fellow there, you'll see what I mean. I want to try and create the same thing. See how the mouth is down here? Don't worry about that. We cut that in at the very end. All right? And the nostril as well. So we're just going for shape. Don't worry about detail on eye or any of that stuff. All right, so just round up. Again, take my trusty B tool and I want to create the side of the face a little bit better. It just helps to kind of overemphasize the size of, or the bulbous effect of that face.
It's hard to see it on ours because of the big ears, I think, eh?
Yeah.
You can't see the side of the head.
So I created the shape through there, and now I'll round the front of the face, the bulbous part, into it. Well, that's getting pretty close to the way the original is now. where the head fits onto the neck, we gotta create the back of the jaw. So can you see the little, right, that mark right there? A little curve I put in there. So we're gonna take out the wood behind it in order to create the jaw in front of it. So this piece in here will all come out. So it'll just be a curve. You can get a gouge that shape and just jab it in, or you can use a V-tool to remove it. I use a V-tool. Right there. You know, that curve's in there.
Yeah, I guess I should have taken this out.
Oh, not yet. Don't worry about it.
You don't have much there.
No,
I just put a groove in here, right?
yeah. So that happens on both sides.
Show it up again there, Brian? You're taking out the neck part, right?
Yeah, I'm taking it out of the back side. Leave this part here and take it out on the neck side. So on this side here, I just jabbed in a gouge. You can't see that too well. There you can. I just put a gouge in there to remove it. Doing it this way does not lead to Larry being able to take the individual pictures.
So you leave the front just from the back.
Yeah, so.
You can replace with modern technology.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to let that go around so you can see it?
That's part of the glass, so leave it there.
Yeah, so we're gonna leave that. And then, a little bit too much. The back of the jaw is going to be, so this is going to be the jaw, so this piece here gets removed right to there.
Yeah, see, I didn't hear stuff. So I had to let. So I couldn't see.
You can play around with the ears.
Yeah, no, I mean, I had my ears way down to here, so I had no,
Oh, yeah, didn't have any place to work.
no. That's why I was over here, right? Now, so I just moved my ears up.
Any wood gets in the way, just cut it off.
Yeah.
Knife blades that you got, Brian, look nice.
Oh, you got them working now. Yeah. Yeah, I was pleased with them. I had one too. And I was pleased with it.
I just took that diamond board there and shaped the tip of it.
A bit different, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Polished it there's a bit of a burr on the end there, polish that up. Yeah. Yeah, that's not the new knife, that's my old one. But it's just the same guy, and I just, and you see I shortened my blade a little bit.
Yeah, I just copied, I wasn't sure where it was going to be. But that's that mahogany.
Yeah.
And you think I could get a knife through it? Oh, man.
Can I see your hand?
Yeah, I thought, this curly oak that I have, see the curly in it?
Yeah.
And I thought I was all out of it, and I did a renovation on all the wood in my garage, and I found another board of it. So I got another board.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Makes a big difference. To me, it does.
You put any weight in it?
I haven't, no. I was thinking about it.
It kind of feels like there is.
It's, that's, the block felt heavy. Once I started cutting it, it doesn't feel as heavy, but the mahogany block that I had, it's pretty solid.
Yeah. Certain woods have got certain weights to them, and yeah, I got a nice piece of purple heart. I debated about making a knife handle out of that. But, you know, it's something that you get a piece of that nice great wood, and then you hate to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pray to put a saw to it, to cut it into pieces.
The guy donated a purple heart to us, a 1x6 by at least 8 feet long,
I'm
about 9.
not finished.
And then another half
I want to
piece.
take a look.
Yeah.
I don't know how much that
Well,
would
I'd be the
cost
same
to
stuff.
Oh, it'd be expensive. I had a piece given to me, it would be about,
What kind was that?
I guess about 4 foot long, and it's 1 by 6, 1 by 8, something like
It's
that.
not
Very hard to find.
really easy.
Where's it come from?
I have no idea.
Is it? Yeah.
You know the source of it?
No, I trimmed it.
It's a drop of leather.
Heavy wood. Nice color, but there's a lot of
Today
finishes that we put on wood that distort the color. You gotta be careful
I found
with how you
Good.
Yeah,
finish
exactly.
it.
I made mine long.
Eh? Bad one. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And it's a long blade.
Yeah,
What do you use for the pattern?
That's what it's
a knife that I use all the time,
That's the way to do it,
Yeah.
get one that you're comfortable with.
comfortable with it, and that's just a piece of wood from Africa.
But I left it.
Something.
Somebody brought it back. and
Ebola.
Ebola, that's it. Very good, thank you. How'd you know? That's what it is. Ebola.
Where'd my head at?
Ebola, oh, it's
Oh,
something like that,
okay.
though, it starts with E.
Emily? Like you said, the first.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, you did, John.
Everything's black.
No, this is that one. Good, bro, good days. I'll have to ask him what it was.
Well, he goes to Tanzania, doesn't
Yeah. Kids teach over there sometimes.
he? You sure don't want to be an albino and tell him that Tanzania.
No.
Your skin is worth a fortune to the medicine.
Oh, is that right?
They
Next, I want you to spend a bit of time on drawing out the ear. It takes a little bit of dip where it joins in on the top of the ear, where it joins onto the head, but even more so on the bottom. That allows the ear to appear to be hanging down, but one ear doesn't necessarily have to be symmetrical to the other ear. Now, you're not going to shape the ear, but you're going to block it out. And when you block it out, you're going to cut from the outside in all the time. If you cut from the inside out, you'll knock it off. Okay? So when you make your cut, you're going to cut towards the head. Okay?
There's an animal tendency to want to go inside out, isn't it?
Yes, and you gotta try and stop your mind from doing that, because otherwise the glue bottle is gonna have to come into play. But just make straight cuts in, don't try, like I said, don't try and give it shape. We have to shape the head before you can shape the ear. So it looks kind of like that. Looks like I take some more of that one side.
Well, they're quiet next door compared to previous years, aren't they?
So far. Okay. How's everybody doing there? Are we okay to move on, or? I never know how fast to go. I have to go as fast as the slowest person. So. All right, so now, what we gotta do is we gotta accommodate the various things. We've accommodated a place for to put the eye. We've got the ears established. We've got the general shape of the mouth and the lower jaw and face. So now we've only got one more piece to address, and that's where that tuft of hair is on the top. Now you've got that whole surface from one side to the other. If you wanted to have that tuft of hair swinging one way or the other, you could do it, or you can leave it in the middle. If you take a look at the diagram, you can see where it is. So you can just draw it on however you want to leave it. It can be short or it can be long. So there it is. And I've drawn on roughly the way I want it. So then, in order to create it, you have to take the wood off of the outside of your line on both sides. And that creates it. And once again, I use a V tool. And I find that if you don't set these things up in advance, the next thing you're finishing it, and you say, oh, I forgot that piece. So, to me, it's real important to set it up ahead of time. And I just create a block there, I don't go for any detail or anything. So there it is, removed, just leave a little tuft in there, that way.
How far back is it?
Right up to the top of his head, and down as low as you want it. I guess you could actually have it come down in between his eyes if you want to, you got enough material there.
Rid of all the red off mine.
You bleed?
Natural thought.
Yeah, I stabbed myself.
Through the glove?
Just the point.
Point. Do you need a Band-Aid? I got a Band-Aid.
No, I got one.
Right. Well, you got a good one.
Yeah. Just jabbed it right in. Nobody saw me leave, eh?
I saw you leave.
I was crying as I walked out.
I didn't know what it was for.
It's not in a prostate problem.
By the time I got to the bathroom, I was holding my hand like this and it was just full of blood. But it stopped.
You did that last year too.
No.
That hurt. No, when you went to the hospital last year?
Not last year, the year before.
The same day I stabbed myself.
And it was, look, I had my glove on. My granddaughter came over, I was teaching her how to carve, and I put 2 gloves on her, right? My brother gave me these gloves that are supposed to be really good for no cuts, right? So I had my back overline working away and, ow! She's cut herself, I put her hands on.
Right through the
glove. Right through the glove. Put a bandage on, 10 minutes later, ow!
Did it again.
She went up, she had 2 bandages on her, did I again? get shit from my wife. She says, you can't carve when you have them down there teaching them.
What's easy to make,
Oh, yeah. I said, that's the only way they're gonna learn, it's.
yeah.
You have to cut yourself.
I got a metal glove I bought, if anybody ever wants one. You know, I've never worn it, I find it very uncomfortable.
I
gotta catch yourself.
I heard it's too hard on the knife.
Yeah. But it's, if anybody wants one, I got it.
Is that that chainmail?
I guess so, yeah.
How big is it?
Well, it'd be a bit big for a kid, I think. Yeah, it's big on me, but I have small hands. But if you want to bring it in and look at it, bring it.
Bring it in, like, look at it.
Bring it in tomorrow morning.
Well, Rodney,
Yeah, I
you-
can bring it some more, but, or next,
Next week.
I'll bring it in both, okay? Are you interested in getting one of those?
I buy it off you and then sell it to Russ.
The middleman.
Little profit here, never hurt.
They determine where you're gonna cut it off.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Eh?
It's not nice, eh?
Well, I found that out.
Yeah.
about a
You
year ago.
can leave it.
We told him tomorrow night when he sees the cutting edge square for him.
Go, Jason, do the grade wrong and everything.
The knots too, eh?
Yeah.
Gives it character.
Oh, yeah. We won't do an eye today, but we can certainly do more. All right, so let's start shaping the neck and the ear a bit. And this is where you can get a big gouge. That big gouge that Rodney likes and I like works good upside down.
Can I use my V-gouge?
No, yeah, a knife would work fine though. So I work it upside down. And I'm working on the back of the ear, and again, working directly towards the head. You can't work away from the head, you have to work towards the head.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you, Ron, I could.
Okay.
You know that brand new car we bought? I packed it into the brick yesterday. Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but, wait, but I don't know whether to get it fixed or leave. I'm so ticked off. I guess it'd be a couple of thousand to get it fixed. I don't know.
Get a nice one up before you check.
Sorry, days.
That's a shame.
Oh, but I can't stop thinking about it.
What
So
kind of car?
stupid. Eh?
What kind of Cadillac?
It's a Fusion, Ford Fusion.
Oh, you don't wanna bring that to Oshawa, do you? Ford?
It's, oh, I don't drive, it's my wife, I drive my 24-year-old Buick, that's what I drive. And it's a lot nicer car too.
See, Jim, talking about the, coming up next, is it next year or the year after with that Cadillac that senses all the other cars around it?
Oh, yeah.
and, doesn't quite drive itself, but it apparently it's quite a step forward.
I can see a whole bunch of recalls coming.
Whoops.
How true.
Guy was telling me he bought a new Chevy truck and all the guy did was talk to him about all the electronics on it and how to set up the radio and all that. And he was so frustrated that he doesn't figure he'll ever use any of that part, but he doesn't know what kind of oil put in.
We tried to open the hood the other day, my son-in-law wanted to see the motor, and we couldn't find out how to open the bloody hood.
So I'll rotate this ear so you can see it. I've left the front, because the front is more or less going to be flat. So then you can see I've started to curve it around, curve it around, curve it around, and then it curves in towards the back of the head. And what I'll do is I'll pass this around. You can see one side done and the other side not, and that gives you a better handle as this. looks like you got oil on it, that blade, so make sure you clean it off good. Maybe use a little bit of paint thinner or something on it to make sure it's clean. Otherwise, when you go to epoxy it in, it may not stick really good on that.
Oh, yeah.
It's a heart problem, so it's still up in the air as to whether they can do a bypass or not.
I got the jam.
It's getting old, it's for the birds. I don't like the alternative, but
The alternative no bargain.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
yeah.
Yeah, no, something else every day.
Oh,
I told the
Nice
wife, I
job.
said, if you wake up, you got no pain, pinch yourself.
yeah.
Because there's something wrong.
Yeah.
It all happened to
You're
her.
about right.
But there's nothing wrong.
Makes sense. Okay.
See, we're making the new one the wrong way, making like this, new one the wrong way.
Well, I think the
Or just saying that
front of the ear, just like this curve the back.
it's too well,
Right,
too much benefits.
Oh, dude, yes.
right. That's not bad, Ronnie. Front is a bit,
Yeah.
Still talking about combining them all,
You
you know,
start to,
material. Engineering.
As long as they don't change what I'm getting. I think.
you put the notches out there, so the ears round it right around like that, and then
They
start.
just, they can only change future.
Second, every second,
Well, that's the one that takes that one.
as long as too bad.
Well, this is all this guy.
I have 50.
Shut down.
You got one of those diseases. One out of a million.
Pretty like rear view mirror.
Yeah.
I was so disappointed.
How to get it, he said, it's used to.
That's just me.
Yeah, they got all these electronic things coming out to tell you whether you got anybody in your blind spot in your car and all that stuff. All they gotta do is put a mirror on the bumper up in front and then eliminate it. Remember how we used to have all the cars years ago?
yeah.
You never had a
Yeah.
blind spot then, because
Like you said,
the mirror was far enough forward that you could
He
look
said
in it.
it's small, it's bad.
Well, how about the stupid camera I got? I never look at, how can I look at that and drive?
They're great for backing up a trailer though.
Well, maybe
You
that's
want
it.
to hitch it on, you don't need anybody to help you. Just go right in and
It's strong, it's long.
it's right there.
They're also great for seeing rocks at white better.
They say that, but I don't know if that's true.
Well, you have to use it to work in the event, oh,
Those rocks are there so people don't drive on the lawn.
He had worked with John Manville when
do not talk whilst carving ears.
So get the shape of the ear coming this way on the
Lose
circle, and then
That's a rule.
start to round it at the back.
I lost one, I glued it on.
I'm just about to glue mine
The
back.
ear can be whatever
There's a
size
lot
you
in
want.
here already.
Not quite, but just about. It's
Geez, I feel like, oh, it's usually me.
Van Golden Cow.
So you'll be my cameraman, will you? Tom?
Sure.
'Cause I wouldn't have a clue how to even start. If you wanted to do homework, you could do the horns, I guess.
I forgot which one was yours. What? Oh, no. Do the horn. Oh, okay.
You could just carve the horns out of that block. Okay, how are we doing for time? Got another couple of minutes.
Not time to let the glue dry.
Let the glue dry. You're not again.
Oh, God.
All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna, round the top part of the head here, just from the tuft up, leaving the flat of the eye there. And that knob on the back of his head is just that, it's not too pronounced, and it doesn't go all the way across. As if he's got a bump on the back of his head.
You just turn your good guy, right?
Yeah, like that,
Yeah, no.
kind of give you the idea.
You just rounded it off the back.
Yeah, just round off the back of it in this general area here. Nothing, just
Does anyone wanna buy a peacock?
Sorry?
You wanna buy a peacock?
Oh, you got one for sale?
If you can catch him, you're gonna have it.
well, you got one, Lloyd?
He just came to our place.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
So, is he escaped from,
It's a female though.
Oh, they're yappy?
Pardon?
They're yappy? Yeah.
No, the only noise, well, they seem to be able, quite easy to, like if you can make the same noise, he will answer you,
Oh, really?
yeah. Around evening time.
Mating time.
They're quite a pet, really.
Did you call the zoo, see if they're gonna pick it up?
Okay, so that's just.
I don't know.
They
I
probably
know,
will.
I'm trying to get rid of it before I get home.
Probably will.
Okay, just round this right out, eh?
Yeah.
And then the horn is just gonna sit in here somehow?
Yeah, we're just gonna jab a hole in there, you see, you're just gonna jab a hole, and then drill her in.
Okay.
It's
Well,
pretty straightforward.
I have a pretty good idea where it came from, but,
But you don't want that in that.
my nephew is, he's in charge of town here anyway, in City Hall of that. I can assume it's somebody, an expert on the gun. They're not as colorful as the man.
No, yeah.
You can pluck the feathers off them.
Pardon?
No, that,
Take the feathers off.
it's a female, doesn't have the color.
Yeah.
bring it into your gardening class?
Yeah.
Maybe just go carve picture.
Take it into a cooking class.
It turned into a cookie.
Well, you can eat them.
Why not?
You need anything.
I'm just,
Yeah, I'm sure.
oh, was the place I did the back.
Just look at all the
Yeah,
roll.
it's right around.
Yeah.
See, the ear sits in further than what you've got.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure it out. Okay.
Not,
Gotta go
not
carve
if
it.
he's major.
We'll be shaping more of the head.
It's the funniest thing that
I
happened.
did
The
get.
head is likely one of the hardest parts of the whole thing to do.
Oh, wait.
That and this part in here,
Toward
and here, because you got the
The
tail.
tail.
I've seen
And
these
this
stop,
part here is a little
stop
bit
near
tricky.
the track
That's because there's not much.
and wait for the truck to
Yeah.
get out of the way. Damn, they'll come along the road with a car and deliver it. Have you pay for this little animal out there? It makes the day if they can run over and kill it.
Does that cowlick go all the way over to the back of the head? Can you just turn it a little bit?
Yeah, they do.
Right, this guy here?
It does go,
Yeah, you can make that go, you can make it into a real bump on the back of his head, or not,
okay.
you know? It's like, it's just kind of a final point, the end. You have to have so there's no sharp, as you know, there's no sharp edges on an animal there, so we just gotta make sure everything's all around it.
So you do it around the head from the sides in.
From the sides in.
Yeah.
You could leave a little bit of a flat spot if you wanted for where the horn is gonna go. Really, the horn doesn't, just end, I mean, the horn fits onto a rounded spot, they don't. Get in there.
So when you cook it, when you taste it, when you cook the peacock, when you taste it, you taste it.
See, that's the other advantage of having the horns put on separately, because see how the horns are up there? But you could turn that horn so that it's whatever shape you want. Oops. It could be down as well as up. Something like that.